This is Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth. I am surrounded by nothing but pure D black girl magic in the studio this morning. First, she is the chair of the board of the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming back the lovely Carol Guess. How you doing?
I'm doing great, KG. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Oh, well, I mean, it's all true. It's all true. And you have with you some of the finalists for this year's 25th Annual Pinnacle Awards. So we will go down the line. She is the owner of Houston's first nap bar, and you don't sleep on KG. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Khaliah Guillory. How you doing?
What's up, bro?
Good to see you.
Good to be in your space again and sharing this energy.
Absolutely. It's so good to see you. And the nap bar is dope on dopeness. But we'll talk about that a little later. Yes, indeed. She is a devoted black pharmacist that gives Houston a dose of kindness. Dr. Anjanette Wyatt. How are you?
Hi, KG. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's so nice to see you. Yeah. She is one of Houston's top chefs. She's Houston Chef's business plan. She has cooked everything to perfection. I also had the opportunity to interact with her during the Houston Black Restaurant Week at the Tosh event. Yeah. The lovely Chef Dee is here from Cooking with a Twist.
Cooking with a Twist. How are y'all doing today?
Man, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And she is the black female strategist that helps businesses achieve their goals while exceeding her own. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Kyra Hardwick.
You better
Come
say
on,
that
Queen.
one more time.
Come on,
That's
Queen.
phenomenal. Oh, yes.
Queen.
Hello.
And that KG Smooth.
I mean, can you be my forerunner? That's amazing.
Well, thank you, ladies. Good morning. I am so glad that you all are here. October is National Black Women's Small Business Month. And you ladies are all finalists, so congratulations.
Thank you.
As we get ready. The Pinnacle Awards this Saturday, the 19th. Carol, it's going to be at the
Marriott Marquis downtown.
At the Marquis downtown. That is where we will be going. So for those who may, Carol, first, tell us about the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce, because there's still a lot of people who don't know that one exists, or the services or the things that they offer for businesses and small businesses. So just let the people know about who you all are and what you do.
Okay, well, first of all, the Greater Houston Black Chamber was the first civic organization for African Americans in the city. We were founded in 1935, and we are celebrating 84 years of existence.
Wow.
Now, we have the social media outlets to let the world know about the chamber. Yeah. So more and more people are finding out about us each day, which I'm happy to report. So we do training. We do have networking events. We do events like the Pinnacle Awards to let the community know about our African-American businesses, that we're a diverse community of businesses. We have a lot to offer the city. And so we hope everyone comes out on October 19th to celebrate this magic that's in this room here.
Yes.
And also among our membership.
Indeed. And real quick, where can people go to get tickets for Saturday and just more information?
They can go to our website. It's www.ghbcc.com/Pinnacle. Again, www.ghbcc.com/Pinnacle.
Indeed. And this incredible cast of Black Girl Magic that you have here, how was it? Well, how was the process for you all to be nominated and then one of the finalists? Like, what did you all have to do? Anyone can take that.
Well, it started with a nomination, right? And then after the nomination came in, we received an email, and then we had to fill out a questionnaire. Like, what does this mean to you? What kind of business are you in? I mean, like deep-rooted questions that made you think through, like, really, why am I doing this? You know, and it's a prestigious award. When you think of, for me, it's the Mac Hanna Award. Most people don't know this, but Mac Hanna is from Port Arthur.
Yeah.
I'm from Port Arthur.
Hey.
He started one of the first banks. He was a pioneer in entrepreneurship. So just from the history behind it, that just lit another fire under me to be like, man, this would be kind of dope if I could be attached to his legacy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's dope. And tell us real quick about the Nap Bar. Tell us about your business.
I mean, Nap Bar is the first of its kind, first ever sleeping experience in Texas.
Indeed. I had the honor of having that experience.
Yes. Yeah. And know the cool part about it, people ask me all the time, like, yo, you beta tested? Yo, yeah, I did. Because before we introduced such an innovative and progressive approach to sleep deprivation to combat it, we had to make sure that our first to market product was right. It wasn't just the MVP. Our beta testers made sure that the MVP or the minimum viable product was efficient for us to move on. And so thank you, man, for being a part of that, because your feedback, you have no idea.
Oh,
We've
well,
implemented that feedback a million times.
Oh, well, thank you. I've always been a napper. I remember ever since junior high school. Like, when I come home from school, I would take a nap, wake up. I remember one time specifically where I fell asleep for literally 5 minutes. And I woke up and I felt like it was a whole new, like I had slept for 8 hours. And so from that moment on, like from high school on, I carried that with me in college, and now even in adult life, I need a nap during the day. So Nap Bar is very innovative and new. You're going to do quite well. Dr. Wyatt, tell us about you and your business.
Well, I've been in the pharmacy field for quite some time, and I've worked all different aspects of pharmacy. I've been a professor at Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy, worked for Eli Lilly and Company, worked for St. Luke in the Medical Center, and then one day I decided I was going to step out on faith and start my own company because I wanted to be an integral part of the community and educating people about their health and how they can be a partner with their physician in making some of the typical disease states that affect African American and the minority community, and they can partner with their doctor for better health.
I love that. I get this. I get the sense that you are not one of those who just give people pills for the sake of giving people pills because said company is lining your pockets with dollars.
Right, absolutely not. I think we are invested in our community to make us healthy. If we're not healthy, we can't go out there and conquer the things that we need to conquer. So the main thing that we need to do is focus in on our elderly, our children, and the community, and making sure that we are not just viable, but we're healthy and viable.
Yes,
so
indeed.
it's not just all about counting the pills. It's a lot bigger than that.
It's bigger than that.
And my business is Clinical Care Pharmacy. I'm located off of the Beltway and Veterans Memorial.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna need to switch because I'm all about that
You
black
need
life.
to switch. Let's talk about the switch.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the switch.
I seriously am. Like, my doctor's
No,
black, eye
really.
doctor, dentist, mechanic, I bank black. Like, I'm really about that black life.
You need
Circulate
to
that
pharmacy.
dollar.
And so my pharmacy, I'm still picking up my pills from CVS. But now that I know that I can add pharmacists.
Exactly.
To
And
my
that's
list.
something people don't know. I mean, I'm out there telling people, support your black-owned pharmacist.
Yeah.
Support your black-owned pharmacy. We are out there in the community. We're doing that hard work, making sure the community thrive.
Yeah.
And so we need your support.
Indeed. Chef Dee,
Yes,
cooking with a
yes,
twist.
yes.
Tell us about all that you do.
Okay, well, I'm Chef Dee Coleman. I've been a chef for over 20 years. My first love was catering. I still do catering. And in 2015, after I came up with the concept of cooking with a twist after doing actual cooking classes for couples, and it was called Kitchen Romance. And I actually went into homes and did cooking classes for couples, and it was featured on Great Day Houston a couple of times, and it just kind of got a little bigger than I thought. And I said, why not open a cooking class studio? So I did. And we opened a cooking class studio in June of 2015. We started with a kids summer camp, and we've done that kids summer camp for 5 years. We take 30 kids. They come in Monday through Friday from 9 to 3, and it's like a culinary school for kids. And then we started our first adult BYOB fun cooking class that August of 2015, and we have been rocking and rolling ever since.
Yeah, you're all the rage on Instagram.
Yes. It's time for you to come out and do that class.
Oh yeah.
It's time
Without
for you to come out and do that private party, that chop theme class. We got it all for everyone to come out and just have, it's just something fun to do. Date night, girls' night out, birthday celebrations.
Fun and cathartic, I've found.
And good food. I teach you how to cook good food.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Because I love to eat. I mean, you probably can't tell from my body, but I can eat the fattest man under the table. I'm a fat man in my soul. They just don't show on the outer. Well, congratulations on being one of the finalists. I mean, you're one of my favorites here in Houston, so I'm glad that you are on this list.
Thank you.
And now, Queen Kyra, tell us about your business.
Absolutely. Well, I certainly thank you for that intro. I will own that queendom. But I'm going to tell you, I'm in the queendom of business development. So I am the person that you give your vision and your dream to, and we expand it and blow it completely out and make sure that we're building sustainable businesses. So when it comes to our small to mid-sized businesses, we're really building their infrastructure. We focus on 3 core elements: people, process, and profitability, getting them franchise ready, getting them acquisition ready, right? We want our businesses strong, we want them sustainable, and we want the leaders that are leading them equipped to do it. And so I come in and I really dig in with that leader to understand what their barriers are, what are your challenges, how can we grow your organization. But most of the time what we find out is it all comes back to the central location of you, which is that leader that's trying to build a business that's got things, fog, I call it, in the way. And so we create the clarity in their business, help them expand their vision, and then implement their strategic plan. And before you know it, they're meeting goals they never thought they could meet. So, our clients range from startups to $100 million companies, as well as corporations. And we go in and we do training and development and help really aggregate success inside of their business units. And so I'm about that corporate life. I just found that I serve corporations better as a consultant because we get to do it in a way that aligns with my values, the vision, and what we call the KC Care way in our company. TKC Care, the Kyra company is designed to make sure that businesses thrive. You're talking about Black businesses, sustaining businesses, and we serve all. And so we certainly have an affinity to make sure that as we get excited about ideas, that we have implementation and strategy to make them go. So once you're done with the butterflies, come see me so we can build the business and grow the infrastructure and make the dollars happen.
I can see why you all are finalists.
I can too, KG.
Wow.
I can as well.
I really, really can. This is amazing, especially with the rise in Black female businesses. I mean, Black women are killing it when it comes to finding a need and creating something for that need and it being profitable.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure, absolutely.
Because I think we've always been so resourceful as women,
Period.
Right? And then as a people. But the layers that we carry, we're always very resourceful. And so a lot of things that we need to remember, and we know the SBA has those wonderful stats out there we can go look at. We might be killing it in the game. We might be making and creating the greatest, the businesses. And Houston is the #1 city for female business owners, period.
Yes.
However, our dollars don't stack up nationally. And so we might be doing it, we might be showing up, we might be complete magic, but we still have to show up on that ticker board and bring those dollars. And so as a team, as a unit, we have to understand the value of really pushing past our limitations. Because I know that we're here. We know that we're all showing up and we support each other. I live in an ecosystem of support. And I'll say this, I was at a table the other day at an event and one of the ladies said, if you're not clapping for the woman that just went across that stage, shame on you. She's like, there's a special place, for you. And I was like, you got that right. And I'm going to high five you when you fall in there. We got to celebrate each other.
Absolutely.
And that's something
that's
that
the key.
We do not do. We don't celebrate each other enough. It's one thing that I love about the Black women in business here in Houston is most of us are consistent. If I see Kyra at my girlfriend's class and then I see her again at a Pinnacle event, I'm the same person. Hey, how you doing? I'm not, turning my head because we're Pinnacle finalists and, competing. It's not about competition.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's just about loving each other, supporting each other, and being happy that you built this business through the blood, sweat, and tears. You built this business. So, and I'm going to support you. If I can support you, then I am there. We cannot grow without support. Cooking with a Twist is franchising right now. And every questionnaire that I get to send to my attorney, LaMonica Love, which is also a black attorney.
That's my legal too, baby. One time for Mo.
Every time I send that to her, it's like, okay, it's a black woman who wants to, who's saved and has an interest in franchising a Cooking with a Twist. So you look at that and you're saying, we still want to build. We want to own our own. We want to come out of, punching a clock every day and own our own. It doesn't matter if somebody else built it. I love the concept. I can own one. Let me do this and own my own. So I totally agree. Applaud the next person. Yeah. It's not a competition. Houston is so big, and nationally, we're so internationally. I mean, why stop there?
Right.
I mean, there are.
The dollars with it.
Houston is winning so much that people from other cities are coming and taking our model. And I'll just use an example real quick. The ladies who kind of started the Black Lives Matter movement, and a lot of them have moved to LA. When they were here for the presidential Democratic debates that was held at TSU some weeks ago, they were seeing all of the greatness and what Houston has done on that front. So much so that, a couple of actors who are from Houston, like, Kendrick Sampson, who was on How to Get Away with Murder, and he was Lift Bay on Insecure. They were asking him, like, yo, do you have property here? He was like, no. Like, why should I? They was like, no. We need property here so we can get the help and see what they're doing to take this to LA, to New Orleans, to Atlanta, to New York. Because Houston, we are the model. Yep. Yeah. So you're listening to Access Houston, talking to the finalists from the Pinnacle Awards, which is this Saturday at the Marriott Marquis downtown, being hosted by the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce. Carol Guest, everybody is here. Dr. Wyatt, you wanted to chime in?
I just wanted to say that as Black women, we need more expansion, partnership. We need to partner with one another, because a lot of us stand alone, and then when it's time to grow our businesses, we need that extension of hands to one another. You are the third person that I've heard this week talk about reaching out, collaboration. Yeah, because I may be weak somewhere, you may be strong, we can help each other. Right. But together we can climb that ladder that we need to climb. And I think that it's a great idea that we are here, and that the Greater Houston Black Chamber has brought us all together. This is just a platform for us to build. Exactly.
And the Black Chamber is actually an avenue for us to find people to collaborate with. I mean,
say that again, Chef Didi.
I mean, where else
say a lot of
do you
people
go?
in the back.
Where else do you go? I mean, they actually house everything that you need, everyone that you need, every business that you need. It's right there in the Black Chamber. Because if you are a Black business in Houston,
there's no reason why you shouldn't be a part of the chamber.
Exactly.
The Black Chamber.
Absolutely right.
The Black Chamber.
Black Chamber.
And we want to take this time to just put that out there, that if you are a Black business in Houston right now, then please join the Black Chamber.
Black Chamber of Commerce.
Can I tell you why real quick?
Tell us
Just
why.
from my experience yesterday at a luncheon,
Right.
I connected with Marquis. Everybody know Marquis from
Marcus Davis.
The
Breakfast Club.
Absolutely.
He was on the panel and said something about manifesting, and you go out there, you just got to ask people and make sure that we're not thinking about what can I get from the training, but what can I give to the chamber. It was so rich, so rich. And when I went back at the end and I talked to him, I said, okay, first of all, when you come to nap, and second of all, when can we talk about how we can make sure that people can not only eat at the airport, but when they get that itis, they can nap at the airport. Already put me on the game, what I need to do. Fast.
Come on now.
Listen, we're expanding. We're opening up our second location, and I needed to figure out how can I staff these people. I sat next to Carol Lane, and she said, hey, Soror, I don't know if you know this, but I own a staffing. Hey, Soror!
So we're going to let them have their Black Girl Magic moment.
Listen, it's magic.
We're literally having a Black Girl moment magic. Black Girl magic moment here.
That's it, man. But Carol, man.
Say that because
sent her an email this morning.
When you talk about Carla Lane, when you talk about Marcus Davis, they are all people who have supported everyone's. I know they've supported my business.
Absolutely.
She's one. I mean, she's Carla's one of my biggest supporters in catering, and Cooking with a Twist. She celebrated her birthday party.
Yeah.
Marcus Davis.
His
wife Mel. They've been there. Their daughters attended the summer camp. They've been to cooking classes. Celebrated their birthday party there. But they found me probably through the chamber.
Through the chamber.
I mean,
so Carol, can you talk about how the chamber is a community?
Yeah, we are.
In a sense.
Yeah. I mean, we're a community, we're a family, and what I'm seeking to create while I'm in the chair is a Black business ecosystem. And I see that what God put in my heart for that is going to manifest, because I hadn't even discussed that with these ladies, and they're all speaking the language of what I brought to the board, and the board approved. So we're going to move forward with it. So the Black Chamber is a place where you can come and meet people that you can collaborate with, exchange ideas with, find out some out of the box ways to expand and grow your business, like getting with Marcus and creating that bar at the airport. Right. I mean, that's
now, KG,
what.
If I miss my flight because of this,
right. Well, I won't be mad, because I'm just gonna pull my covers up and keep going. Catch the next one. But that's what the chamber is. It's an incubator. It's a place where people can get support. Emotional support as well, because entrepreneurship is a hard road.
Yes, it is.
And you're in a chamber with people who know exactly how you feel.
Right.
And so so many things can be born out of the chamber. You have to come, but you have to come. Okay. So let me say this.
Break it down.
Marcus did say, what can you bring to the chamber? Instead of always asking, well, if I pay my money, what am I going to get out of it? And unfortunately, that's kind of a thing that we say in our community. One of the things that I'm hoping to do is to bring us out of that, because we can't grow if we're full of takers. Right. There has to be an exchange. Right. It's an exchange of ideas. Right. And yes, we do need money to keep the chamber moving and be able to do events like the Pinnacle Awards. So hopefully, as people come to the chamber, collaborate, we have a very positive vibe, a very cooperative vibe within the chamber. They'll begin to see, oh, well, it's not just about what I can get. I'm finding myself now wanting to give, because the energy is so good here and the people want to help me. I want to help them. Yeah. So, I mean, the possibilities of being involved with the chamber are limitless. Yeah. They're just limitless, and we're always here to support our members, and we want their ideas as well.
And so to that entrepreneur, that business owner who isn't a member and is listening right now, and they had their aha moment through this conversation, how can they be down?
They can join by going to our website, www.ghbcc.com. We have online applications. You can also call our office at 713-660-8299 to get more information. But the website is 24/7.
That's right.
So you can always log on.
You can always log
at any time and join.
I want to say one thing that let everybody know that when we're talking about enterprise, we're talking about Black enterprise. And a little known fact that I want to share is that Earl Grey Sr. brother was a pharmacist, and he owned his own pharmacy. And he put up the money for Black Enterprise magazine that started many, many years ago. And so pharmacists have a key place that a lot of people in history don't even know about. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to throw that out there that it's ironic we're having Black Enterprise, and Black Enterprise magazine actually was started by a pharmacist and his brother.
Wow.
Well, why you say that, Black Enterprise is how I knew I wanted to be a boss.
Really?
Nice.
Marcus was talking about reading it. I had Black Enterprise on my wall, on my desk, and by my bedside, probably at 16 years old, because walking past that magazine stand at the grocery store, and I saw people that looked like me.
Right.
That was
and
the
it
most
was about business.
Right.
It was about business, and I learned how to map my I don't know if y'all remember. They used to have financial profiles of families in there. I was like, okay, I need to have this in my 401k. I need to have this in my savings. But it just gave me such a different kind of I don't know, inspired vibe, and I realized that I wanted to latch on to it. I mean, it's almost as ridiculous as this Tyler Perry vibe. Like, I feel like watching what he just did, it did something to my life. Like, I'm not the same person. It completely changed me.
That's a whole...
It's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation there. And we don't even have the time.
I just want to tie this back to what Carol was talking about from you can come here and get wisdom and grow. It really showed me the operation of my motto in real life. And my motto is, why duplicate mediocrity when you can borrow genius?
Come on.
Yeah,
And you literally can go to the chamber and tap into that genius as much as you want to. Like, it literally gives me goosebumps. And I feel like the tie in to what Coach K was talking about, Kyra was talking about is that misstep with why is our dollar not matching up to what's going on in the ecosystem here in Houston? I believe it's because we're not strong in the power of our ask.
Yes.
We are minimizing our worth and our product.
Right.
Like, we can have Lululemon is selling $100+ yoga pants.
Right.
But yet we're minimizing what it is. Yeah, I'm selling a $40-some-odd nap.
Right.
People are swiping their card because they understand the experience.
Yes.
Right.
Because it took for those mentors and sponsors to pour into me and say, hey, this ain't the right price point. How did you arrive at this price point? Well, that's the reason why we beta tested, because I've been conditioned with the behaviors of here's the things you have to do to get to this point so that it can be successful.
That's good. That's good.
That
Can I
is
break
good.
that right? I was going to break that. And I will say this, you don't always have to go through the same thing the last person went through to get where they're going.
Hey, listen.
A lot of us adopt that, and we feel like we got to go through steps 1 through 10.
Learn from their mistakes.
Yes, you can actually go from 1 to 5, and then 5 to 7, and then 7 to 11.
Right.
Skip 10. You can change the game.
I don't want to suffer if I don't have to.
Listen. That's what the model is for.
Well, listen here. We are all excited for Saturday at the Marriott Marquis. It is the 25th Annual Pinnacle Awards being presented by the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Yeah, I will be hosting the red carpet, so I'm sure I'll be interviewing I'm looking forward to talking to you ladies again on the carpet, and this has been amazing.
It is amazing.
By the way, I
Thank
just
you, KG.
gotta say
Thank you
I'm
for
so
having us.
full right now. If I'm being honest, I really didn't have the space on my show, but we have to do this. Have to do this,
Thank you.
and so
Thank you.
I thank you all, Carol. You're such a gem to the
Thank you,
city.
KG.
Yes,
Thank you so much. So thank you, Khaliah. Thank you, Dr. Wyatt, Chef Didi, Queen Kyra. Thank you so much.
Y'all are going to be able to stand it.
Already. Thank you all for coming on the program, and I'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.
We'll be back with more Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.